name is Karole Marois. I'm a visual artist painter. I specialize in painting the human figure mostly. Started very early as a child and been encouraged by my teachers all along the way. Went to art school, Toronto, Ontario College of Art in my days. I was living in Ottawa mostly because I always divided my time between my contracts of murals and portraits and then my exhibitions of personal work, which gave me the freedom to express myself in my personal work without thinking of money. Painted those large murals in the National Museums in Ottawa. Ottawa was my hometown, so I went back there after art school and I painted the large dioramas. A lot of them had to do with figurative, historical figures. Parks Canada hired me for the War of 1812 murals, so I used everybody I knew, my boyfriends, my family, my husband, for the figures. So my husband is actually Champlain in one of the Smiths Falls Historical Museums. So I made it fun for myself and for people, and I think basically I'm a people painter. That's why I ended up doing a lot of also what you call now street art, which is mural painting outside, exterior buildings, and so it kept me busy. And I'm still here in the county, which is a place that's absolutely beautiful, as you know. I moved here 2.5 years ago, and I'm trying to create a little sideline to my own personal work where I'll do smaller artwork for exterior. Not signs, but something a little different, so I'm working on that. Right now, I'm going back to what I really loved as a young artist, is a watercolor feeling, a transparent, you can see through, and I'm even going a little further where you can see the work process, so a little bit of gridding, the drawing, and I'm leaving it. And I also always have an underlying bigger theme, whether it's diversity, racial equality, or preservation of something in the environment. So there's always something else I work in series too. So a series will be about, like right now my new series is In Love with the County, but it has to do with the preservation of a quality of life, agriculture and all that. So this body of work will have 3 divisions. It'll be water, wind, and terroir, which is the latest thing. So I'm enjoying it. I was selected to be part of the Canadian Forces Artists Program, and they send civilian artists that have nothing to do with military and to follow the troops in Canada and abroad. So they sent me in 2005 to the Netherlands to follow the soldiers as they trained for the commemorations, the parades of the liberation of Holland, Second World War. So this was very moving. So I just had carte blanche to follow whatever I did, and you're not paid. It's volunteer, but they'll pay all your expenses. And so when I came back in 2005, it took me 5 years to plan what I wanted to say out of this, because I didn't want just a portrait of the major and portrait of a soldier, but what I had to go back to the essence of what I felt. That's very important for me, and I have to kind of concentrate on what I felt is the impact of the gravestones, the actual order and beauty of these gravestones, and the underlying chaos of war. And so I actually, the first piece I did was 13 canvases shaped like gravestones, and I had like a film, the images of the parade across. But that wasn't enough. In 2010, I completed 65, I actually had 65 panels built in wood to look like gravestones. I had a cemetery in my studio. This was Ottawa. And I just blurted out everything in there, from the soldiers, the landscape, the gravestones. Like it's almost like a whole story, but not, it's representational, but not literal. My husband and I had a sailboat. Well, we still do a little one, but we had a little bit bigger sailboat that we kept in Collins Bay near Kingston. And we knew the water. We had sailed and anchored around. We knew the area as far as the point of view from the water, and a little bit that there was certain rumors of wine and lots of agriculture. So when my husband semi-retired, I'm portable. I said, let's get out of Ottawa. Ottawa was becoming a little too close for me. I needed to see, the horizon. I guess I'm almost looking for certain stability of horizon.